my name is Zamber. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video and deciding to watch with me. Today we are here with a very special reaction upon many requests. We are going to be watching the original song written for Owl House by the creator of Little Miss Perfect song. This is crazy. I'm still kind of in shock. Number one, like I had talked about last time, my original video was recorded before Ordinary. Basically it was right after Grom. And so I am just as shocked as y'all. Like Joriah, the creator of Little Miss Perfect, like totally embraced the fandom. I love it. And now we've got this incredible brand new song called Ordinary, which from what I have been told is the sequel to Little Miss Perfect. And it's Luce's point of view, or her song, basically, her anthem, as some would call it. So I don't know what to expect. I'm kind of nervous, but also like super incredibly excited. So we're going to be watching the lyric video first, and then I actually have found an animatic, which is already crazy how there's like already like 25 animatics for Ordinary, which is also insane. I found one just from the thumbnail that looked like super duper cute. And I found out it was the person's first, like, animatic ever that they posted, so that's also very exciting. Dulceadraws, thank you so much for giving me permission to react to your animatic as well. But we're gonna watch the lyric video first, and then we're gonna watch the animatic. Get, like, a double dose going on here. So, super excited. Hope you guys are as well. So, without further ado, let's get started! Okay, and Allie Grace. Okay, cool.
I notice how she looks at me, but I pretend that I don't see. It's easier if I let the tension subside.
Oh my god, stop!
I've seen it in the books I read, a magic that you cannot see. There's no limitations, they wear it with
love
pride.
her singing already, it's so...
But the characters I read never act or look like me. I can't depend on them to lead me through the right door. And what's the point of falling when I know I'm only stalling? 'Cause I have to go back home, where I'm just one in the herd, tripping over my words, trying hard to go with the grain, keeping the quirks in my brain. I'm on the brink of discovery, I think, but what if I'm dreaming? That's what it seems like, 'cause this girl thinks I'm part of her world, and that new territory is scary. If I turn the handle, am I asking
Crying
for
already?
a scandal?
Why?
Should I try to be ordinary?
Oh.
I've always been a little odd, the only pea inside the pod. That's not an expression, I'm guessing. Oh well. See, that's exactly what I mean. I'm just as awkward as I seem. Plus she makes me nervous, I hope she can tell. What is it she sees in this cluster clump of me? Or could it maybe be I'm going crazy?
Oh my god,
And
stop.
hey, am I kidding? This isn't some sweet beginning, just a detour to the end, then back to the herd, tripping over my words.
God, this is so pretty! I can't even comment on it because I'm just like bawling already.
What if I'm dreaming? Do I rewind, induce illusion? I didn't see her succumb.
Oh, I like the callback here to Little Miss Perfect. I like this callback right now. That's classy.
Why play a part?
Ooh, honey, sing that note. Ow!
Not trust in my words. Don't wanna go with the grain.
Hell yeah!
Make myself plain. I'm on the brink of rediscovery.
Holy shit, but this is like rediscovery. Oh, I like that slight. Ow!
Is a part of this world. The thought of being normal's far more scary. I'll be brave and I'll be kind. I'll make a choice and change my mind. I will mess up all the time. They'll say I'm weird, but I'll be fine. I'll be anything but ordinary.
Cute! Oh my god, that was so cute! Oh, I kind of bawled there a little. Like at the beginning, I had like, you know, if I had to classify it, I had like two manly tears. Usually reserved for death. Oh my god. Okay, I want to go through a little bit and dissect this, which is kind of why I wanted to do the lyric video first. I think my favorite line here is, "But the characters I read never act or look like me." I think that is the epitome of what especially Amphibia and Owl House have going for them. Like overall base level, without anything, you look at the characters, like, oh my gosh, like we have two girls who are not your white blonde, you know, they are not like your stereotypical like Caucasian girl. I think that's so important to have that representation. And especially, number one, we have Anne. I'm trying to remember what Anne is. Luz is Hispanic, yeah, because they speak, yeah. Anne is Thai. So number one, these shows already have protagonists that are representing, especially with, what is the other Disney show? Sophia the First, right? No, that's wrong. Elena? I don't remember. I haven't watched it. But Disney, I feel like, has been doing a good job of doing some more diversity in their main characters, which is amazing. So, sorry, went on a tangent. But yes, the characters I read never, I always want to say look first. Never act or look like me. And of course, like, yes, we have Azora, who is this strong, confident character in Luce's book. So it's kind of a double callback here. Showing the lack of representation in Azora, the books, but also showing the great inclusion, diversity that Owl House provides. So that line hit me really hard, because I think, especially if you are someone who reads a lot of books, and I know when I was growing up, I was obsessed with books and like shows, novels, things like that, where like I never felt like the characters were like me or acted like me or looked like me. And so I think this is just already, and I think that's why I started crying, was that line just hit me a little bit close to home, which I feel like Owl House does a good job of doing quite often. So I gotta say I like that. And then where I'm just one of the herd when she has to go back home, which I think is a reality we might have to think about, face. I'm not sure what will happen, nor do I know how quickly time actually passes in the human world. I don't know, like, how long Luce has been at camp, technically. Or should have been at camp. Nor do we know who took Luce's place at camp, which is concerning. So, just going through all of these, trying hard to go with the grain, keeping the quirks in my brain. I love the rhyming scheme of this, by the way, too. Now that I'm looking at it more in-depthly, it's really cute. It definitely sounds like something Luce would write. Like, I could actually, like, see it. I definitely like keeping the quirks in my brain. That's an awesome lyric. Mainly because I think a lot of people do struggle to do that. It ties in once again with going against the grain. But it's hard to suppress those feelings, those, whether it be even as small as like biting your nails, or just little things that people could just pick on you for, or things that just make you seem different. It all boils down to even the smallest little thing. And I think in this case, there's a lot of little things for Luce that just boil up to the surface. Because, I mean, the poor girl, like, she's just always been the odd person out, it seemed like. She had a hard time at school. Her mom was aware of that. Her teachers are aware of that. She just was very imaginative. And I think that's something that Luce struggles with and has to suppress at times because it gets her in trouble. So it's so sad. So I feel, I shouldn't say I feel, I know how amazing of a job they did with writing these lyrics, Joriah. It's incredible. And then, of course, kind of 2 minutes in, we get the callback to Little Miss Perfect, which I love. The in the song, we have the God, I don't think I can sing it right now. Let me think. Rewind and oh God, I'm rusty. Rewind and do amnesia. No, I don't think I can do it today. It's complete parallel to Do I Rewind and Induce Amnesia. The next lyrics just kind of lay over top of Little Miss Perfect, which I think is super clever. It's, number one, it also helps you write the song a little bit faster because you can kind of copy the melody lines and stuff. But it's also just beautiful as the comparison. Like, I think someone can make a really pretty mashup duet of this song. It'd be so pretty. Oh, it'd be beautiful. I could already hear it in my head. It'd be lovely. So I dig this so much. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, but I don't want this video to be terribly long. So we're going to move over here to the actual animatic that's dulceadraws. Probably saying it wrong, as I always do. It's just my trademark. But I'm very excited to watch this with you guys. Just from the thumbnail alone, it looks really pretty. And I should also state, someone did say it looks very similar to that one dork that draws Little Miss Perfect. And they said yes, like they took some similarities, inspiration from it to make this animatic, which I think is really cool. So I'm excited to watch this because this itself is almost like a sequel to that one by someone else. And I like that, actually. I think that's a cool little thing. So we're going to watch this one. So let's start. Flashing images.
I notice how she looks at me.
Oh,
but I pretend I don't see.
Too gay for me. Okay, that was already. Ooh, I like the colors. There's some limitations. They wear it with pride. I love all the hair detailing. Oh my gosh. Never act or look like me. I can't depend on them to lead me through the right door. And what's the point of falling when I know I'm only stalling? Cause I have to go back home. God, I love the colors. I'm just one in the herd, tripping over my words, trying hard to go with the grain, keeping the quirks in my brain. I'm on the brink of discovery. But what if I'm dreaming? That's what it seems. Oh my God, that smile is so innocent. I'm part of her world, and that new territory is scary. If I turn the handle and I ask for a scandal, should I try to be ordinary? Oh. I've always been a little odd, the only pea inside the pod. That's an expression, I'm guessing. Oh well. See, that's exactly what I mean. I'm just as awkward as I seem. Plus, help me. I hope she can't tell. She like, ooh. In this cluster clump of me. Or could it maybe be I'm going I like the self-sonas coming in there for Luz.
Keeping the quirks in my brain. I'm on the brink of discovery.
God, this is so pretty. There's so much detail. Like an incredible amount of detail.
Induce amnesia. Pretend I didn't see her.
Ooh, I didn't notice this echo before.
Fear, or just believe in my heart.
Get it, girl! Get it!
Play a part. Why follow the herd? Why not trust in my words? Don't wanna go with the grain. Why try to make myself plain? I'm on the brink of rediscovery, I think. So what if I'm dreaming? I like the scene that I'm in, and this girl is a part of this world.
Aww.
Being normal's far more scary.
Aww.
I'll be brave and I'll be kind. I'll make a choice and change my mind. I will mess up all the time. They'll say I'm weird, but I'll be fine. I'll be anything but ordinary.
Ow! Oh, damn. I was not expecting that kiss there at the end. Ooh, Luz, how forward of you. That was incredible, honestly. I totally can see where the inspiration kind of came from. The one dork that draws animatic for Little Miss Perfect. I like that similarity, though. I think it's really cool to see that kind of come through and almost follow that same kind of storyline. I know it's not like you can really mix it up too much because Little Miss Perfect kind of gives its storyboard on a silver platter to you. You just kind of do what it says. But there's some differences you can make, and a lot of the shots kind of were a little bit similar, and you could see that reminiscence of the other animatic, which I think is fun. Kind of like a community project of sorts, you know, where they a lot of groups will come together to reanimate shows. Like I know there's a big SpongeBob one or Game Grumps, Sailor Moon, that reanimate project. I almost feel like this is kind of similar in a way. So it's really cool. I do want to go a little bit back here. Just every shot, especially with these hair details, are insane. I just need to state that and have it on the general record. Is there ever a time we see Luz or Amity drawn without their hair details? I must say that's a no. Okay. Like, the last, like, animated kiss shot, but that's, like... It's, like, the last shot. That's, number one, I just want to say, that's incredible. That's so much detailing going in. And I don't want it said in a bad way, but a lot of detailing that is technically unnecessary. We would be fine without these extra white lines in the hair. We get what's going on. It's good. But it really makes the animatic look amazing. It's just that, like, here's the bar of being like, this is a great animatic, super good. And then you went like here, and we're like, that's really good. It's just these little details that can just shoot the whole animatic up. So I loved it. Especially, I mean, honestly, if this is their first animatic they've done, holy shit, you knocked it out of the park. I don't know. I mean, it's possible maybe they made a new channel. Like, who knows? But if this is your first animatic you were posting, congrats to you. You picked a good one, and oh my gosh, you spent so much time on this. It was incredible. Everything is beautiful, and I loved the use of all these very LGBTQ plus colors. Throughout the whole thing, we go through just an entire rainbow of colors. And I don't necessarily think... No, yeah, we go to a grayish green almost here. Okay, yeah, so I was gonna say, the only color I feel like we missed is maybe a green and blue. But I feel like we kind of get them in here a bit. So honestly, the color scheme is basically like very LGBTQ, which I love. All the facial expressions were just adorable. I like the only P in the pod. It's gorgeous animatic. You can just see the love that went into it. And once again, not to knock anyone else, but I can tell that you took your time and used your time wisely. Because, I mean, let's be realistic. Everybody and their mother are going to try to get an animatic out for this song. It's just a no-brainer. But taking the time to polish it off, make sure it looks good, be proud of your work. And I feel that with every frame of this animatic. It's breathtaking, it's cute, and honestly, it represents the character so well. And I think many of us saw the original Little Miss Perfect by that one dork that draws. I think that's the one that the community kind of took under our wing and we're like, that's the one that we share. Of course, we're still going to look at others because we're obsessed with the song. So it gives us reasons to listen to the song more. But I feel like that is the one that took off. And so having one that is blatantly, I should say, saying like, yes, I took inspiration from this, yada, 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 I think is smart to do. Because, I mean, it's the one dork that draws made a gorgeous animatic, and I think this one trailing behind it, saying they took inspiration from it, is incredibly smart and beautiful because number one, it's like a little sequel, it's like a community project thing. So I love this one. I'm very excited to be able to get to watch some of the other ordinary ones. There is a long laundry list of them in the recommended for this video. So I see no problems finding more. Which is fun. I love that the community is so excited. I love that the writer-composer stood behind this fandom and kind of like was like, let me give back to you all. Everything is just so exciting about this community right now, and I am very proud of the show. I love how season 1 kind of left us off on. Definitely have to, wait for that hiatus again. But I gotta say, Owl House really knocked it out of the park. It definitely, I would say knocked me down a peg, because I was starting to kind of feel a little bit off about Owl House for a bit. I was kind of bored. I hadn't had that moment to grip me in yet, and then I got it. So I'm in love with this. I'm so excited to see what they'll do in season 2. I will definitely have to keep watching more animatics about Lumity. I think that's how you say it. But yeah, it's incredible. So 10 out of 10, maybe even 11 out of 10, I would rate this animatic because it's so good. Definitely lots of blushing moments, which was adorable. So, I'm pretty impressed. So make sure you guys go check out dulceadraws. The original video will be at the end. It'll also be in the card up there as well if you click on the little boop, 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 boop. And then, of course, go check out the original song as well. All those links will be in the description for you guys down below. So thank you all so much, and I'll see you all later. Bye!